Oh. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. We are Visual TV again. And today's topic is
Easy survival.
yeah, easy survival skill on street.
On the streets.
Yes.
Better than what Bear Grylls can tell you.
Yes.
Okay. First
Oh.
of all, you need a cup. Okay.
In the cup,
You need a cup.
like this.
Yep. And you need a lighter.
Oh.
Okay. Those are two musts. Because the lighter is, even if you don't smoke, you're gonna need a lighter because people are gonna ask you, everybody, hey, you got a light? You got a light? And you need.
I do have. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Even I don't
Yes.
smoke, but I do have
Yes.
one.
And if you go to events, like, because you're homeless, so you'll be susceptible to soup kitchens, being invited to other people's homes and stuff. And then, so soup kitchens or outside events, there's only so many cups that were provided. But you know what? You can say, hey, got my own. See? Now, first thing is, you always want to dress warm. You gotta always dress warm. Now this may not look warm, but this was summer attire and stuff. As it gets colder, I'm gonna put on another layer. I'll put on an internal layer, and that layer will be long johns. So you want to dress for the weather. You already know that the weather is coming, and then you want to pack light. And then so let's say when you're at these soup kitchens and stuff, they're not the most nutritious of kitchens, and so to make the food taste good, you probably want to carry your own condiments. Okay. Then once you got your attire down and then your cup and your utensils down, then you want to look for somewhere out of the way, somewhere dry. And that's kind of hard to do. So a lot of people do foliage, and do heavy bushes and stuff, and sometimes the trees make for good cover when it's raining and stuff, but not. The one thing about a tree is once the tree gets soaked, when it stops raining, it's still raining. So then a bridge, and then the only thing bad about the bridge, okay, the bridge is good, but the downside to a bridge is you have to share that bridge with other people looking or needing a place to sleep, and so a doorway, I wouldn't advise a doorway. I mean, a doorway is small, but it asks for no wind blockage if you there happen to be a cold night, a really cold night, like it's snowing or it's wet, it's windy and it's raining and it's coming down. So I'd recommend like maybe an abandoned home. If you could find you an abandoned building, abandoned home, somewhere out of the way, the police, hopefully there's not an alarm on it, and so now, once you're in this place, it's getting in and getting out. You got to do this, you do this like you've been there, like you belong there. So usually you come in late at night, and it's good to have a job too. If you have a job, if you happen to have a job, and you can afford, so your showers will come via the weekend, or the weekends. You work during the week, and you can rent you a motel, because motels are really expensive. But so now, getting in, you come in late, and a job helps because it allows you to come in, and all you're there to do is sleep. That's it. You know, and then if you're saving your money to get out of the predicament you're in, to get off your feet, okay, that's what you're doing, and because you won't be there long. You know, if you make it as uncomfortable as you can take it, then you're gonna work to get out of that uncomfortability to make it comfortable. So you got your cup, you got your lighter, you got your clothing, and then you got your what would they call it? I called it
Shelter?
yeah, the shelter, but on the street we called it, what did I call it? Squats. You got your squat. And mine, I had the coolest. I was in back of a building, and the building, a bridge ran right behind the building, so I had a roof and a wall, so it could get as windy as it wanted, and I'd never know unless, you know, I had to get up and I was on my way to work, or I had to, you know, I wanted to go get me a six-pack, and you know, I'd been sleeping all day, and I woke up and just went out there to, and then, oh yeah,
I think that it wasn't really so much of a selfish
do
thing.
not, if you pack it in, you better pack it out. You do not want trash to build up in your squat. You do not want the trash to build up, because if it does, you're gonna get vermin. So you pack it in, you pack it out, and if you have company, you gotta have strict rules. You know, you would appreciate it if they not bring guests back. You know, you brought them as a guest, so don't bring guests back. You know, because it's real easy to lose squats, because if they get, you know, you get into an argument, there's a disagreement, and then all of a sudden there's a shouting match, the police show up. This is a squat that the police never knew about, but now guess what, here is somebody, and then we're gonna use that harsh word again, camping. That's what they are gonna call it, even though we know that you do not want to be there. You're trying to make it, remember, you're trying to make it as uncomfortable as you can take it. But to them, it's gonna look like camping, because that's the only word they could come up with. We're gonna sugarcoat it, and we're gonna call it, you're just surviving. That's exactly what you're doing, and you're there sleeping. So they done found this squat that they not knew about, and then they're gonna come harass you, and they're gonna do it, you know, probably blah 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 3 times a month, and then it'll get more frequenter, you know, to 6 times a month, and then, you know, once they actually realize that you're squatting there, because this is, you know, a pig probably assumes the worst, you know. Hey, the street people, you're on the streets because you're a drug addict, you know, and so here it is, they can get an easy drug case here, you know. This guy is either a drug dealer, he's an addict for a reason, so he's dealing drugs, and we're gonna go roust this guy. So
You don't even get the rush yet.
you got a cup, you got a light, you got a squat, you got your clothing, and when you're on the street, you got to watch out for who you're interacting with, because there's communicable things, bugs, viruses, what else?
Like 4 times my age.
There is colds, there is aggressive people, they accidentally, we call them bush beaters. A bush beater is someone that wanders across your squat and they raid it. You're not there. It's getting raided, you know, because you're comfortable. You got your a second layer of clean clothing there, clean underwear, clean socks, clean toothbrushes. Everything's brand new. You just bought it. I've had my camp bushwhacked, fuck, I don't know how many times, you know, but I had to just pick up the pieces and put them back together again, you know, and if I didn't like it, I had to change that situation I was in. So, and this is what we're in the process of doing here. So that's surviving on the street, and you want your meals to be as nutritious as possible. They're not going to be, because soup kitchens don't have that compassion. But you have to, you search out the best ones and the times that are good for you. There's morning, there's lunch, and there's dinners. Um, so you got your food, your nutrition, and then so that you don't go crazy, you're either working or you have to find something to do during the day. Otherwise, you'll go crazy.
How do you find a job?
Um, well, today's what they want you to do, today's practice is you got to go on the internet. You can't walk into the gig no more and fill out an application. Some of those gigs you can, but the ones that's really paying money, they want you to do it over the net. They want you to go through their little their database. They want their computer to pick you out of however many people, and then once they open up their emails and stuff, when they turn their computer on, that their computer is going to shoot them so many people that fit the profile that they're looking for of the job opening that they have. So, and they'll be able to contact those people by themselves. They'll open up their resumes that's been sent to them and read this out, and they'll say, hey, I'd like you to come in, I'd like to talk with you. So that's one way. Or another way is knowing somebody. If you know somebody that knows somebody, oh yeah, that helps too. Hell yeah, hey, Tom sent me, man. What do you need me to do, brother? I know how to do that. Yes, I can do that. Yeah, I've done it before. Yep, I've got 3 years, 4 years. However long you've done that for. That's how the training you have, and that makes you a professional at it. If you've at least got a year under your belt, if you've got a year under your belt, then you're a professional at it. So. Another way is, walking into it, being a pest about it. You got to go in there and get annoying, and they're either gonna like your the tactic. They're gonna like that tactic that you're using, or they're gonna say what I just used. Dude, you're being annoying. You get the hell out of here before I call the cops on you. But so yeah, you gotta find you something to do. You have to find something to do during the day. Otherwise, you're going to go crazy. You're going to turn into one of these wing nuts. You're walking around talking to yourself, or you're angry at society, like society owes you. Society don't owe me shit. I owe myself. I owe myself, and I have to do this to make it work. And don't refuse people's help, and do not look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't ask them why. Just accept it. Hey, trust me, man. I've learned. I've learned this one the hard way, man. I've embarrassed myself doing it. So, but yeah, if it's, accept help, but, hey, get out there and do it. And that's what I got to do. For real. And that is survival on the streets, 101. But it's going to get colder, you guys, and I'm going to be here to walk you guys through it, to help you get through it. So that way, you won't be cold in your own home. I say, hey, dress warm, you guys, because it's going to be cold. And I'll be warm. Trust me. You're gonna see me just like this. You'll never see me like, fuck, man. It's fucking cold out here. You know what? Fuck the world, man. You'll never see that. Not from here. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's gonna get wet. You're gonna see this. I'm gonna be comfortable. Hey, hell yeah, man. I got gear. I'm already prepared for it.
That's enough?
Yes.
Okay, so this was Visual TV.
Yep, this is
at
out by the
front
curb,
of City Hall, Portland, Oregon, United States of America.
Yep, this is out by the curb, you
Today
guys.
is October 11, just became October 11, 2012, and Survival Basic Skill by 99.
Yep,
Thank
for
you very
real.
much. And see you soon.
Yep. We're gonna
Bye
bring
bye.
more, you guys.